Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. It is September favourites and fails times. But before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's go see what I liked and what I didn't. Okay, so this is probably a bit of a smaller favourites and fails, and what that means is that I am going to bring in some perfumes this month. So in the fails, I have 2 foundations and a powder, and if you've watched this month you probably know what they are. First up we have the Urban Decay Face Bond. This is meant to be Face Bond foundation. This is meant to be, it has niacinamide in it. It is meant to be self-setting, waterproof, humidity proof, long wearing, ultra thin, medium coverage foundation. It is thin, humidity proof, sweat proof. I actually don't know at the moment because I live in Tasmania and it's been September and we've had snow on the mountain, so we're not humid at the moment. I have not been sweating at all, unless you call wearing layers upon layers of clothing and sitting underneath a heater that I've got cranked up to over 30. But this did feel thin. It did feel like there was not much on my face. My skin is pretty balanced, pretty even, super hydrated. My skincare is all based around hydration. My skin is juicy when there are no products on. She is juicy. This dried out. It also, I don't think it was self-setting. I did not like the finish on it. It says it's a natural matte. Also says it's going to improve your skin's texture after 4 weeks. I just didn't like how it wore on that first day at all. It was drying. I have worn it since and I have set it with a powder, and it was much better, but not worth the price. Chemist brands are better as far as I'm concerned at the moment. This may come into its own in summer, and I'll certainly pull it out once summer comes, but at the moment, for me, for mature skin, was not impressed with it. Which leads to the next overhyped foundation, and that is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation. This, when I first put it on, looked stunning. Stunning. And in fact, let me find the photo. Stunning. You would think that I had a filter on this image. That straight out of the camera, out of the back of my phone. Beautiful, beautiful when I put it on. However, if you looked at the video, at the end of the day, after 10 hours, I was a hot mess. I was broken down. I don't get a lot of breakdown around my nose where my glasses sit. This did. All around my chin, looked terrible. It just looked awful. It was paired with the third and final fail for me, which is the Easy Bake Setting Powder in Pound Cake. People have been telling me for years, get this, get this, get this. This is the best powder on the market. This stinks. This is so perfumed. I don't mind a perfume product. This is so strong. I have been told it comes in a scent-free, but this combination, which is the recommended combination, for me did not work. This is super drying on me as well. I have been using this since. I have paired this with a different primer and a different powder to what I did. It didn't look as good. It didn't look anywhere near as good. But I did go light on when I tried it the second time, and I'm going to keep working with it and probably pair it with the Too Faced Blur powder. because that I really, really like. I'll try this with a different product, but these two together for mature skin, not good. Super drying, was just awful together. I'm going to have products change my mind, so down the track I'll do something where I revisit where I've been playing with them, because again, these videos that I make are generally first impressions and I follow them as the instruction says. So this said it was self-setting and I don't touch up throughout the day. Set it with powder was better. Easy blur, yeah. So they're the three things that I didn't like this month. Now, I'm not going to go into too much of the Huda Beauty for things that I liked. Obviously, over the month we did Huda Beauty and we had all those palettes that I went through. Now, the one that I'm going to mention now is not the one that I ranked highest, but it is the one I've had the most fun with this month, and it's the Pastel Rose. Because, I mean, how fun's that? It's just a pretty fun spring look. So I just thought I'd pull out one of the older things. Now, next up I've got a few things here. So I'm going in first with the NYX Beetlejuice collection. I loved all of this. I loved it all. This this eyeshadow palette is just fun. I am obsessed with that shade. So obsessed with it. Just love it. It is a fun splash of colour. This gloss, juicy, really quite purple, warms up the more that you go. If you have blush blindness, go in gently, but these mix really well. This up sort of higher, then this down here, then this as very softly as a highlighter for a bit of glow. On my pasty skin, works. What I love most though is this duochrome eyeliner. I have got green chrome. It comes with a liquid brush on one end and then a chrome pencil on the other. I've got green chrome. I think there is purple and I'm not sure of the other. I'm going to go back and get the other. I am wearing this with the look that I've had on today. I've worn that multiple times. It goes with so many. Another eyeshadow palette that is a limited, I think it's still limited edition, and it came out a long time ago, went away, people went mad about it, and she re-released it, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Fire Rose Luxury Quad Palette. This is gorgeous. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, and when I put it on, I loved it, and I'm really pleased I picked it up. I have worn that a couple of times since. This last one, this last eyeshadow palette, I've only had this a few days. I have only worn it once. If you watched the video of this, you would see that I quite liked it, but was like, I've got 1,000 palettes like it. Not 1,000, but I've probably got 50. And I was saying, if you had something like this, you didn't need it. And you don't. But it is lovely. And when I left the house and I kept looking at my eyeshadow look that day, the more and more I saw it in my mirror or looked at it or was talking to people and they were commenting on it, the more I loved it. So I am going to be diving into this more, but it's basic, but it is beautiful, even if it took forever and a day to get here. Now, moving on to the last few makeup products. And I have, this is called Luck Beauty Food. I think it's an Australian brand. I found it in a small little country town in a gift shop. Not a place I normally go. This is their lip balms. I have the shade Tea Rose and Guava Blush. I liked Tea Rose so much that when I was back a few days later, I picked up Guava Blush, and next time I drive through the town, I will probably pick up more. This is super hydrating and juicy on the lips. I have that in my bag, one of those shades in my bag all the time now. I will be getting more, and I'm thinking about ordering. They do have other makeup products on their site, so I think I'm going to look on their site and do an order when I get the chance. But tea rose, love it. So, and the last makeup product, this is beautiful. Charlotte Tilbury released the Exagger-Eyes Volume Mascara. This sexy hourglass shaped bottle is glass. It is luxurious. I don't like a lot of mascaras straight away. They're generally too wet and I need them to dry out just a little bit. Sometimes when air gets to them, you wait a few weeks and it just gets it to that sweet spot. This is immediately at that sweet spot. I saw, I'm not going to profess that it's my knowledge on this, I saw the Lipstick Lesbians talking about this, and she said that she believes the component, this glass bottle, is what helped create that really nice sweet spot where it's not too wet, not too dry. It'll be interesting to see how that wears. I've got it on today. I love it. I love it. I feel bougie. It's beautiful. Now, because we didn't have a lot of products this month, I'm pulling out some perfumes that I've picked up. So first up, Glossier came to Australia and they have released their You Parfum. This has I like getting these sizes, this sort of 10ml size, because I like having a wardrobe of perfume. I also like the fact that it's great for travel. I really like this more than what I thought. So I'm just having a look here. It has top notes of pink pepper, middle notes of iris, base notes of ambrette and ambrox. So the top note is like sparkling, spicy but fresh. And then you get, it says here, then you smell the woodsy, slightly sweet heart of the scent that comes from ambrette seed alongside a creamy, musky, salty ambrox. It's balanced with iris root, white floral for a powdery freshness. It is creamy. The musky, it is a musk and salty, but it's very, very subtle. The powdery, creamy scent is what comes through most of all. Look, I've already used a fair bit of that. This is one that I would actually buy the full size in. I didn't think I'd like it as much. Now, remember how I mentioned this little country town and the gift shop? Well, this made me discover something that I've heard about, but I've never picked up. And that is the Perfume Oil Company. So they have their own perfumes. They also do dupes. And I picked up, speaking of the 10ml size that I like, I picked up 2 while I was there. So I grabbed, come in a little, these are little 10ml roll-ons. So I grabbed, only thing is, this is not their fault. This can happen with these components. I picked up Gypsy, which is inspired by Gypsy Water by Byredo. 10ml. Woodsy. I like woodsy aromatic scents. They're a bit unisex, and that's what I really like about them. It's not often sometimes I just go super, super feminine, and I do like a lot of rose perfumes, and then I like these woodsy ones. The other one I picked up is Salt, so inspired by Wood Salt and Sage by Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. So again, this says here, aromatic marine fragrance with hints of citrus, sea salt, and again, a woodsy finish. Perfume's really, really personal, but if anyone ever wants to buy me perfume or send me perfume, something with a woodsy scent to it, bang on. And last but not least, because we are getting into weather where we're starting to show a little bit of skin, this, I need to shake it up so you can really see it. This, for full disclosure, is one of my daughter's companies. So Naturopathic Alchemy. This is the Banging Banana Body Oil with mica glitter. Look at that. Can you see the beauty of that glitter in it? They used to sit up here. They're in my bedroom now so that I can use them. This is a dry body oil. So you're not going to be left with, so you're not going to be left with a terrible residue. She soaks in, but she leaves you super hydrated. When you get out in the sun, you'll see fine. I can see it here, but it's not going to show up underneath this light. Fine micro glitter pigments in this particular one. So it smells like banana paddle pops. Yeah, it does. And she's got scents like coffee and chocolate and caramel, but then she also has really subtle scents like sweet pea, and there's a pear one. They are spectacular. Obviously I will link her site. If you're in Tasmania and you get to Salamanca markets, check her out. She is down there. She has a weekly stand down at the markets selling these oils. Tell her your mum said to say hi, or say hi to your mum. It is gorgeous. I've been using these for years. I would not recommend these if I didn't truly believe in them. And if you have seen me talk about them over on Instagram, they are stunning. She is a qualified naturopath. She started creating these during lockdown. They can be used in your hair, on your face, on your body. Don't put that on your face because it's got the mica pigments in them, but they are natural. They are gorgeous. So I think that's it for this roundup. It was a short and sweet. It has been hectic this month. I think I'm feeling better at last. The cough is still there lurking in the background, but someone asked me the other day if I thought I might have had whooping cough. I am vaccinated. I don't know, but I don't think the lungs are feeling sticky at the moment, but we will wait and see. I've got a few things already for this month that I know I'm going to love, that I've already tried, that will be making it into favourites and fails. So you'll have to stick around for the next one. But it was short and sweet, only a few palettes. These lip balms. Tea Rose from Luck Beauty Food. Try them out. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends. Come along and hang out. Hey, look, I cut and coloured my hair today. Not that you can see exactly how red it is, but in the sun she is very, very red. Gave her a bit of a trim. Until next time, take care. Love you all. See ya.